EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one's complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Goff to throw on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Open man, that's Slayton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
First and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Williams to throw on second down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
On 4th down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. Scotty Miller deep to return. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. A short gain up to the 20. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised.
This one is intercepted by Carlton Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Goff. Pass complete. It is St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A play fake. Now Williams. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down, and here comes 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down. To throw is Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Makes the score Lions 17. Bears 3. Check clock.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw it again, it's Williams. This one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Slayton is the man in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
A second down throw for Goff. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing here is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Williams. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They will run it over center with Swift. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third down and 9. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Lions called their first timeout. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 49. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Give up the middle with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's into the hands of Moore. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Williams. And he'll take it on in. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2nd and 7. Here's Goff. He'll go right and find his running back. Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's to Odunze again. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Williams to the air once more. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. On 2nd down, Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll run here. And he will score. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. He'll check this down to the running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Second and a yard. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On play action, Goff That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
All right, Mike, follow this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with...
And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. Taking off, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Just a critical error here, Mike, at this stage in the game. You understand this defense, they are desperate for a stop. They've got to get you off the field, and one of the easiest ways to do it, create a takeaway. You have to secure the ball. Of course, points are great, but none of it matters if you turn the ball over, and these are the kind of mistakes that decide ball games late.
A run with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Goff. Checking it down, this one is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Gibbs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. He'll run. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. This kick is good. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.